So Robert talked about 3 different types of bus routes that we operate: local, Transbay, and the trunk lines. He mentioned the trunk lines. 5 trunk lines carry half of our ridership. So a typical weekday now we carry about 220,000 passengers. So half of those are on those 5 lines. So about 10 years ago, A.C. Transit was looking at ways to improve the performance of those lines, looking at ways to make a capital investment in the corridor in infrastructure, to make the service faster, more reliable, and allow us to provide it at a higher frequency. So in 2002, we concluded a study that chose what's been called bus rapid transit as the best option to accomplish those goals. Provide high frequency, connect major destinations, serve as a potential substitute for the private car, meaning very fast, very reliable. What it does is it takes the elements of what make rail systems fast and reliable and applies them to buses and to local streets. So it uses, instead of just operating in traffic and taking whatever comes with the signals or with the competing cars, it has lanes that are set aside just for the use of buses and emergency vehicles. When it comes to waiting for a bus, most bus stops are just a sign at the curb. Bus rapid transit creates stations that have level boarding with the floor of the bus. They have shelters, real-time information, and they're meant to provide universal access. So instead of a bus having to deploy a ramp to accommodate a wheelchair or a baby carriage, the platform is level with the floor of the bus so people can just roll on and roll off with ease. It really takes all of its cues from kind of how light rail runs, but it uses buses. Buses providing greater flexibility and lower overall cost. So this, I won't go through this, but please feel free to take these home with you. If you didn't get one, pick one up. It's a resource that basically describes the bus rapid transit. It has some pictures, lists the major benefits. I think it's important to point out this project is 17 miles long. It covers, it goes from Berkeley to San Leandro through Oakland. So it serves a very large population of about 250,000 people. But Berkeley gets a disproportionate benefit from the project, mainly because it has high parking costs, kind of a low parking availability or difficulty in parking. And it has major sources of employment, the university and the various jobs around downtown. So on campus, there's 30,000 students on any given weekday. There's 10,000 faculty and staff. And downtown Berkeley has about almost 14,000 employees. So bus rapid transit is meant to carry a lot of people, carry them quickly and reliably. There's other benefits as well. Because BRT works as well as it does, it actually takes a lot of cars off the road. We found in our studies that it reduces the number of auto trips by about 9,300 trips per day and reduces the vehicle miles traveled by cars by about 21,000 per day. So if you put that together, it ends up reducing the amount of carbon dioxide emissions by about a little over 6 tons per weekday. So over 1,000 tons per year. The way BRT works is it's meant to be a system that's walked to. So if you look at BART, for instance, it has a heavy drive-to element. You either drive and park, you get dropped off. You see this every morning, sort of little ballet of people getting dropped off and a lot of activity, motor vehicle activity. The bus and the way people approach the bus is much different. So when we've done a recent rider survey, and for the one local, less than 0.5% of 2,500 respondents actually get driven to the bus stop. For the 1R, there wasn't a single respondent that took a car to the bus. So out of 2,500, a sample size of 2,500.